So I'll tell you what I've discovered, or how I've been thinking about how I've built the Flash. And to begin with, I definitely built this one with the rhythm first off as the foundation part, using the piano roll editor. I set my snap value and my note length values both to 16. And I'm really thinking, honestly, I'm thinking I want 2/16 kick notes next to each other, and then kind of an arbitrary kind of space between them, which turned out to be another 2/16, so an eighth. And I'm really just curious to see how that sounds when I'm playing it back. And I'm thinking, almost hoping for a kind of a bossa nova kick pattern, which is like do 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 do. And I think because I'm being arbitrary about the way I'm placing those notes, and I'm just doing it out of curiosity, it doesn't actually sound like a bossa nova. That so at the front of the loop, I put in a snare at the front of the loop, and then so you got kind of like a snare accent at the front of the loop, and then 3 series of double sixteenths over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4 over the course of 2 bars. And I'm only tweaking the effects and all that after that had been created, and after I'm kind of auditioned it and listened to it and everything. And then once that's looping and playing, then I start thinking about bass. And so I'm down here. This is what I ended up with. I'm jumping from D flat to G flat, and then I'm jumping from A to G flat, and then B to A. That's going over my kick pattern. So the prompts suggesting this bass patch, which was something like an FM synth with a sub bass hybrid, and there's nothing like that in my VST list. So what I did was I found something that most closely resembled in name an FM synth, and I had that as my top layer. And then from my presets, I grabbed another sub bass, a sub bass VST, and I just copied the FM synth and pasted it into the sub bass VST, sent both of those to an output bus so that they're both bussed and leveled on the same bus, so that any effects that I send to that bus is even to both of those channels. And so really I've got a big foundation there. I've got a bass part which don't really seem to be modulating very far. It's all within that. It's all within this, which I'm reading as an F sharp minor. So, given that I know I'm in F sharp minor now, I'm thinking harmonically of F sharp, but I don't want static F sharp chords. I went for arpeggios because arpeggios just bring it to life and create more energy and more interest and everything. And another general rule that I applied in this instance is that since I'm lingering and kind of hanging out on F sharp minor, I know that I can always modulate to a half diminished at the same root. So I'm still in F sharp minor, but if I drop my my 5 and my 7 down a half step, I'm still in F sharp minor, but now I've got a new colour.